Hello everyone, welcome to yet another stream. I have chat going. I'm Michael,
And I'm Tay.
and we're going to try something new today. We're going to try, so Tay has done several videos on setting up a Windows environment for development. But what I want to know is, can a Windows environment be set up on the Mac with M1 and still be
Efficient.
usable and efficient? So we're going to do that today. And so I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm not going to turn on any accessibility until we get into actual Windows. So
Yep.
I'll explain what I'm doing, and then we will turn on some accessibility and get things set up. So we're going to be setting up parallels, Windows 11, and all the things. So we'll be doing some chatting and talking while we're getting that going, because I still have to download the Windows 11 VM. But we're going to go through the process that Parallels presents us, because it should give us a download link. So.
Yep. And I'm having some slight issues today, but folks, we're gonna make it work.
So.
Gotta love Zoom. Zoom is not being my friend at the current moment, so.
Nope. Whoever's idea at Zoom it was to allow you to only sign into one computer is an idiot.
And they need to rethink what their strategy is.
Yep. Because every other program lets you sign into multiple computers. I'm just saying that is absolutely ridiculous, and they need to change that or be replaced. Just saying, rant over. Because I can't be logged in on either computer, so only one at a time, and Tay is having a hard time even logging in because the logs are out. So, all right. With all that being said and done, I'm going to turn off my video and start a screen share in just a minute. So, let me do that. Make sure I get all my work-related items off my screen here. I lost your audio, Tay. Your audio's gone.
I was muted.
Ah.
Now I was talking. I said that would be good to not have your work stuff showing.
Right.
I was muted because I was trying to type, because I might make you the host, Michael. It's really going to be a lot easier if I can manage this on Windows. So eventually, hopefully by the end of the stream, I will also be on Windows. So
that would be good.
Because right now, it's kind of a nightmare, because my Mac is not cooperating whatsoever.
All right, I've got all the work-related things closed. So we're going to, I guess I need to go ahead and share my computer. Share my sound. And hello, you can see my computer. Huzzah. Okay. Excuse me. Parallels desktop. It's complaining because the last VM I had, I removed. So it's talking about your Mac computer is powered by the Apple Silicon M1 chip that is built on the ARM architecture. This new platform has the following limitations.
Zach's Technology Adventures said can't hear sound at all. And hi there.
Yes, Zach, I'm not putting sound out until I actually get into Windows. So you will hear sound then. Existing virtual machines created on Intel-based Mac computers cannot work on Mac with Apple M1. It is not possible to create a new virtual machine using an Intel x86-based operating system installer. On such Mac computers, Parallels Desktop uses a new virtualization engine. To create a virtual machine, you need a VHDX or ISO image. with an ARM-based operating system. So it should be able to give us that. So we want to do get Windows. And continue. To work with Windows applications, first you need to install Windows on your Mac. Use this assistant to install Windows, blah, 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 blah. Install Windows. Downloading Windows 11. Hey, it does it for you now, I think. Yep, it does it for you. That's very convenient. So, 69 megs of 3.92 gigs, 4 megabytes a second.
That's
15
nice.
minutes. So we've got, this is 14 minutes now. 16 minutes. It likes to change.
So we've got a little bit of time. And you guys may want to know, oh, but how do I do this with accessibility software, right? Because I've done this as well. I've set up VMs with accessibility software using VOCR. I actually have a video in the description if you guys want to look at how to do it from an accessibility perspective. So
Taylor, what are you on?
I don't even know at this point. I'm on a microphone that doesn't exist.
Are you on Windows or Mac or what?
I'm on Mac, but I probably sound like absolute garbage.
What microphone is it?
The microphone that Zoom just randomly decided to select.
Well, you're cutting in and out, so it's weird.
My Mac is having issues in general. That's why I said I really need to get on Windows. But I absolutely can't get on Windows because then I'm going to lose a meeting. Unless I make you host, but I cannot get on Windows because I can't log into my Zoom account.
Zach's Technology Adventures said you sound fine to me.
I'm glad I sound fine. I don't know what's wrong with my Mac. So. Anyways,
I wonder if my
folks,
download's making her not sound good to me.
that could really be possible. At least I sound good to the stream. I see we've got Zach in chat. Do we have anyone else in chat? If you guys are here, say hi. Let us know who's watching us. But yeah, I do have a video if you guys want to see how it is done from an accessibility perspective. Go check it out. It's been pretty popular. That video actually is very popular. So, go check it out, and you can learn how I do it with a program called VOCR. But yeah. So, we're waiting for a while for this to set up, right, Michael?
Yep, we are. It says 12 minutes remaining, so it's going to be a little while. So we've got some time. But this is going to be interesting.
It is.
I'm going to plug in my external drive. I'm going to be using a 2 terabyte external hard drive for this process. And gotta love the Diet Dr. Pepper. That is my drink of choice here.
I've got Diet Root Beer, and yeah, like I said, I've got Diet Root Beer. It's a little nice setup I've got in this room. So Michael's in one room, I'm in the other, and it just works out really well. Okay, Mac, you're seriously starting to irritate me. My Mac is starting to irritate me at the moment. It's like cutting in and out. It's cutting you in and out. Okay. Wonderful.
It's taking a little while on our connection.
I know. It's super annoying.
Like, I downloaded World of Warcraft in like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Well, at this rate, it's probably going to take longer than World of Warcraft.
Yeah, but World of Warcraft was downloading at 20 megabytes a second, whereas this is like 3 or 4.
Ooh.
But I mean, it's making good progress. We're about getting close to halfway there. So we're going to be setting up Visual Studio Code. We're going to be setting up NVDA. We're going to be setting up Windows Subsystem for Linux. And we're going to be setting up Python, Node.js, and Flutter. Flutter is the big one for this stream.
Oh, is it?
Because if we get everything set up with Flutter, then everything's going to work. And also, folks, I'm doing this from a completely, get this, non-visual perspective. I will be using keyboard only for this setup.
I am shocked. This is awesome. And that's why we had accessible in the title. Right? Because we're going to be doing this from a fully accessible perspective.
Mm-hmm. So, do we have anybody in chat? What do y'all think?
Let us know. Let us know what you guys are thinking about, you know, if you guys are liking this. And let us know what you guys thought of our other stream, too, if you didn't catch that. We did a good Swift Playground 4.1 walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know what your thoughts are, folks. There's a little bit of snap, crackle, pop there, Michael. Whatever that was.
Changing a setting.
Noise. Oh.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So, what do you think about this, Tay? Do you think we're going to be able to do it?
Yeah, I think we will. Now, is it going to be more efficient than a dedicated Windows machine?
Zach's Technology
I don't know.
Adventures said
Find
not
out.
sure if you did this before, but make an accessible app with Xcode? I'm sure that would have to be a multi-part thing, but still.
Yeah, Zach, we're actually, we haven't really done and made an accessible app with Xcode, but we're actually going to be posting a full Swift UI class on the channel. So that's going to contain a lot of that, but through Swift Playgrounds.
But maybe, Michael, maybe we should do an accessible Xcode stream.
Greg Woucher said Diet Dew is the pop of champions.
Greg, Diet Dudes and Pop of Champions. That's awesome. So we've got Greg, we've got Zach. Anyone else in the chat? If you are, go ahead and don't be afraid to speak up and chat up. We're going to be monitoring chat. So, yeah. Michael,
Now,
am I
is
hearing
it
your
just-
chat or are you sharing your screen? Your sound?
I'm sharing my screen, but you shouldn't be hearing my chat.
I
But-
am. I am hearing your chat. Unless I've got speech chat in the background, but I don't think I do. So.
Oh, yes, you are.
Zach's
are hearing my
Technology
speech chat.
Adventures said no, root beer is the soda for kings, queens,
There we
princes,
go, Zach. I agree
princesses,
with you.
champions, etc.
Yeah, I've got speech chat on, so you will be hearing that. That's just so that you'll be able to hear my sound whenever I start sharing parallels.
That makes sense. I love root beer, Zach. So, yeah. We got Greg and everyone else. So, folks, if you're here, don't be afraid to say hi and speak up because we always love chatters. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that as well. We're trying to get this channel, let's try to pass TayWP. And that was a dramatic effect. TayWP has 390 subscribers. While I like that channel, this is going to be my main channel now, folks. So, let's try to pass TayWP. Do you think we can do that?
We're up to 140. Let's bring it. Let's get 150 next.
Oh, yeah.
This channel has more subscribers than any other channel I've done.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
But we have a lot of videos up on here.
We have 110. believe.
That's a lot. We're almost done, folks. We're gonna get some rain tonight, and I'm pretty excited about that. And all day tomorrow.
I am too. I'm not really excited to travel in it because I gotta go early in the morning and I gotta go get some blood work done, which is always fun. But a nice rain's always nice.
Yeah, this is one of those times I tell the lift, pick me up in the parking lot, please, parking garage, please.
Yep. Exactly. I get to go at 7 a.m. and go get my blood drawn, so that's fun. Always love doctor's appointments.
Alrighty.
That's what I say. Alrighty then. I heard that sound too, Michael.
Zach's Technology Adventures said how much is Parallels? I'm guessing like $20 per month.
No, Zach.
No.
It is like 80 for the rate standard and 99 for Pro.
Yep.
Per year.
So it's not as expensive as Windows 365. Right? Because that was like $40 a month. But good question. There's different editions of Parallels, and so, yeah. For the Pro, which is what I'd recommend, or Pro or Developer, whatever they call that, that's $99 a year. Which is what I'd recommend. But here's the thing, folks. They offer flash sales all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We get so many emails that says, hey, 40% off, 70% off, 60% off. So, excuse me. They're having a Memorial Day sale right now, so try to take advantage of that.
It'd be cool if you could stack licenses.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I mean, it'd be cool if you can. I don't know if you can or not.
Well, you can buy multiple years, can't you?
I don't know.
I believe you can.
And that's kind of the way to do it, folks, is to get on a good sale and buy several years of a software program. Because really, once you buy you get a few years. Like I got a text expander sale, and I have it for several years. I don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, so if you can buy software in bulk, that is the way to do it.
We are getting there, folks. It's not our typical Hearthstone streaming that we do.
But I'm thinking about, I'm not going to go live later, but after all this nonsense with my Mac and my Google account password and all this nonsensical garbage, I'm thinking about doing some more Hearthstone tonight. I need some stress relief because, man, Google accounts can really stress you out. Password.
Tay's got to catch up with me and Tay's got to catch up with me in Hearthstone.
I know. Well, at least if you play World of Warcraft. If you play World of Warcraft, you can, that's fine because I can catch up to you in Hearthstone.
Mm-hmm. So slow.
Makes me want to fall asleep.
All right, where are we on this?
I don't know.
We're at 3.16 gigs of 3.92.
Come on, Parallels. Michael, maybe we should upgrade to faster internet. We keep saying that, but maybe this is a final straw in the camel's back.
It says 3 minutes left, yeah.
But things like this, maybe we should get faster internet.
Yeah, well, and see, here's the thing: being able to have on-demand like Windows, it's like we want 3 gigs, bam, we have 3 gigs. Um, whereas like this, it takes a little longer. Our next speed up, our next up on this is 400 megabit. I wish it was gigabit internet. 400 megabit internet. That would be pretty nice. That would also increase our up speed too, which for streaming and that kind of stuff would be good.
So maybe it is time, folks. Let us know in the chat if you think we should upgrade our internet. Let us know. Because we've been contemplating that, but let us know what you guys think. Or do you like it, how it is? Let us know. Also, let us know if, what other things you think. Maybe, I don't know. Just, chat's been pretty quiet, and I'm trying to entertain chat. So, I am going to go switch over to Windows, Michael. So, temporarily, you may have to let me back in the meeting, if you don't mind. But I'm going to have to go into Windows, because my Mac is not letting me do anything. My Mac's
Make me
basically
host, and I will do it.
Yep, my Mac has basically made me lock on my life. So, anyways. So.
Zach's Technology Adventures said I think you should upgrade the internet. However, over here, we're using 250 Mbps internet through Spectrum.
Yeah, they offer us 200 here.
Greg Watcher said go ahead. I always like spending other people's money.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, I'm host.
What? I have to make you the host because I don't want the stream to end. So Michael's the host. And
I have the power. Windows is downloading, validating, folks.
Alright, I will be right back, folks, and I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Alright.
Zach's Technology Adventures said and we'll be right here waiting.
Alright, we're just waiting for Tay to get back on. That way I don't miss when she joins. TayWP. You want to fix that? Your name on Zoom is TayWP. Well, welcome to the meeting, TayWP. You're still muted.
Zach's Technology Adventures said well, WTH, That's hilarious.
Okay, while Tay works on that. While Tay works on that, we went through the entire Windows setup process, getting ready. Alrighty then. So we still can't boot narrator just yet. Okay, the VM just restarted. I don't know why Parallels needs to use my computer's accessibility stuff, and I figured I'd already enabled it, but fine. I will go enable it again. It says, hi, getting things ready for you. Now, Parallel skips over all the windows. This might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC. It skips through all the user account creation and all that customization, which a lot of people like. I don't care for, but this is not really a session to kind of go over those things. I also didn't like that it didn't walk me through like setting it up on my drive or anything like that unless I missed it. But yeah, it just kind of did the let's make this easy for the newbies mode. Okay, it says Windows is installed. Nope. We cannot hear you. Updates available, so we do need to make sure we get these installed. Tay, we still can't hear you. There we go. We can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yep.
You can hear me too?
Yep.
Oh, so my Windows computer, it wouldn't not let me connect, so. I'm having all sorts of tech issues. It wouldn't let me unmute my audio.
That's weird.
It says the host must unmute me.
All the options I had was asked to unmute, and I did that.
Plus my CADs weren't connecting, so I'm like, oh, fine.
Gotta
Folks,
love
this
it.
is not my night. This is not my night.
And I mean, you know, that kind of goes back to it. Like the Windows side is great; it can do a lot, but when it messes up, it messes up.
And then, Michael, tonight might be another reason why I have to keep parallels around for these situations where, I still need Windows. I may end up having to keep parallels around, folks.
Yep. If you just need something to work in a Flash,
like right now.
The Mac has the best hardware, just not the best implementation of Windows. The Windows computer has the best implementation of Windows, not the best hardware for multimedia. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, that security update is done.
And maybe, Michael, what it comes down to is maybe I use my Mac for streaming entirely with parallels. Maybe I still have to keep parallels around. I don't know. It's kind of all about striking that balance, and that's kind of why I'm glad we're doing the stream.
Zach's Technology Adventures said Windows has been doing some rather nasty things for me. Windows was not letting me boot after rebooting after deleting Boot Camp, but Mac has been good for me.
Interesting, Zach.
So there's several things that need to be updated on here. All right, as I said, we're going to...
Narrator, products, support partners, my account, /English, image, you. Settings, installation finished, propane. Installation finished, profile 1, Microsoft Edge win.
Oh, hello, Michael.
Yeah, I found my mic. My apologies.
You really did.
Number lock on. Number lock on. Installation finished. App bar,
Okay.
settings, and more.
Okay, now Alt F4 is not working.
No.
I do not like when people try to make... Well, I know why it's not working, because Parallels is still trying to do everything based on that. So I need to go fix some settings with Parallels.
Yeah, so do you want to kind of explain what you're going to do, Michael, so that people have an idea?
I'm not exactly sure, but I'll explain as I do it.
Okay, it's all about problem solving, folks.
So I'm going to go to... One thing is I do need to change this to game mode.
Yes.
So what I might do...
Number lock on.
I'm going to shut down the VM first.
Start window, search you, suggestions of, search window, filter your results, all X.
Oh, yeah.
X.
Come on, Windows. Oh, yeah. I can't do Windows X because that's being overwritten by the parallel shortcut. Why is it that... Here's a rant. Why is it that whenever I actually try to do something with my time, 10,000 promotional emails come in? It's like, really, people?
Start window, all apps, recommended, navigation, search, pinned, all apps, recommended, navigation menu, search box, navigation, power, 2 of 2, pop-up window, restart, shut down.
I want some, the real voices set up on this thing.
Someone apparently is practicing their piano again. Outside. So, folks, sorry you get to hear a little bit of piano practice in the background.
All right.
One of our neighbors, I think, practices piano.
So what we want to do is go to our VM settings. And what I'm going to do is go over here to the hardware tab, I think it is.
It is, yep. Oh my goodness. Yep, hardware.
And then what I think I need to go to is let's go under mouse and keyboard. Let's see what we see there. Auto detect for games. Yep. Shortcuts can be configured in the Parallels desktop preferences. Fine. Graphics.
I might now. You figured it out, Michael?
I'm looking. Well, you were going to say you might need to what?
I might need to reset my Parallels VM too.
Let's see. So
Ooh.
optimize, and then under optimization, was that it? No, that is not it. Full screen, optimize full screen for gaming. Let's see. Maintenance, travel, more options. There's a lot of ways to configure your VMs, folks.
And I think it's worth, if you really are serious about this, look at the options you have and determine what's going to work for you.
Right. Okay, so under general, configure for. And then you can, under here, it's set to productivity. Change. And what I want to do, and actually, I like, there's several categories. There's software development, which you would think you'd want to pick that, but no. What you want to pick is for games only, because that sets it up more like a desktop environment. And it says full screen 3D games with high demand for resources. Software development, when it says IDE, database, and emulators, etc. But we're going to set it for gaming so you get the full benefits of that. Okay. So that's done. And those are the things that we wanted to set up. Now, we're going to relaunch our VM.
All right.
And it goes into full screen.
I hear the startup sound.
Narrator dialog. OK. Button. Pane. Narrator heading level 1. Welcome to narrator. Number lock on.
But that still does not work to do Alt F4. I guess what I need to do is Alt function F4.
That should work.
Which is just not easy to do.
No, it really isn't. Especially on a touch bar. That's honestly another reason why I got a dedicated Windows computer. Okay, sometimes folks, a basic
Turn
set
off
of
narrate.
USB-C earpods.
Narrator heading level 1.
works well.
Welcome to narrator. Narrator. Narrator heading level 1. Pane.
Okay, so we're up and going now. Finally.
Finally, about time.
Parallel still never really sets the resolution the best, though. I will say that. Okay, so what we're going to do...
Start window. Search. Search box. Edit.
Let's see if Windows Terminal is
Windows
installed.
Terminal. Pane. Windows PowerShell
is.
window.
It is,
Windows
yep.
Power... Space.
Okay. So what we're going to do to start out is we're going to turn on some Windows features.
Start window. Search. Search. Space. Add or remove programs. Control panel.
You can
Press
actually
right
type
to
in features,
turn
Michael.
Windows
Did you
features
do
on
that?
or off.
Hmm?
Windows
Do you type in
features.
features or Windows features?
You could type in. I just typed in turn and then.
Oh, okay. Because I just type in features and brings it right up.
.NET Framework 4.8 HTTP Legacy Components Media Features checkbox check. Message queuing. Microsoft Print to PD.
You can do,
Microsoft
I believe,
XPS Document Writer check.
what you
Name
call that?
pipe
The first
activation
letter
check.
nav.
Print and document services checkbox indeterminate. Space unchecked. Space indeterminate. Remote differential compression. Simple pip services, i.e. SMB 1. TCP SMB 1.0/CIFS file sharing support checkbox indeterminate. TCP activation checkbox. Telnet client. TFTP client. Virtual machine platform checkbox unchecked. Space checked. Windows Communication Foundation HTTP. Windows Communication Foundation. Windows PowerShell 2.0 checkbox checked. Windows projected file. Windows subsystem for Linux checkbox unchecked. Space. Windows TIFF filter checkbox. Work folders client. OK. Button.
All right, we're installing the things that we're gonna need for this.
Here we go.
Windows features window. Cancel. Restart now. Button. Navigates.
And again, I'm doing all this without vision. Actually, I know a way to get around Alt F4. I can do this now.
What are you going to do, Michael?
Command space and then C for close.
Sometimes Command W works, but
Oh yeah, I forgot that works on
Windows.
parallels.
it does.
I forgot about that. They remapped the keys.
Yep. And another thing I like to do is use something called sharp keys, and that allows me to remap the keys on Windows for NVDA. Let me go ahead and throw a link in that for the chat, folks, if
That'd
you
be
guys
great.
want that. If you're in the chat, which has been very quiet, is anyone still there?
Narrator dialog. OK. But. Pane. Narrator heading level 1. Welcome to narrate. Pane.
Okay.
Start window. F. E. Microsoft Store. App. Search. Microsoft Store dialog. Microsoft Store needs an update. We're getting
wonderful.
Microsoft Store ready for you. Microsoft Store needs an update.
And narrator stop reading.
Awesome.
Microsoft Store window.
So that's the link to sharp keys if you guys are interested.
Techopolis Online said sharp keys for NVDA key mapping. https://www.randywants.com/category/sharp keys/.
Okay, so
Search. Edit. Search apps. Visual Studio. Search. Edit. Visual Studio Code. Results updated. Card.
You're getting that from the store.
Visual Studio Code. Install. Button. Install. Link. Age rating. Everyone. Click for Visual Studio Code. Insiders Developer Tools. Visual Studio Code. Link. Age rating. Everyone.
I think you hit install,
Click
Michael.
for more information. Visual Studio Code. Insider. Visual Studio Code. Link. Age rating. Link. ESRB Home Publishers Privacy Link. Loading complete. ESRB Game Rate. Banner. Link. ESRB Home. Link. Publishers. Alert Infobar. To be most productive with Microsoft Edge. Finish setting up your browser. Complete setup. Button. Maybe
Are you
later.
in trouble, Michael?
Button. ESRB Game Rate. Visual Studio Code. Insiders Developer. Card. Visual Studio Code. TV shows. Button. Off.
Whoa, where are you?
Card.
it's on a card.
I would get NVDA, Michael, if I were you.
Yeah, I mean, narrator is good for the beginning stuff, but
Pane.
It's time to go to NV Access.
W
Pane. New tab. Profile 1. Microsoft L. W. Period. www. Env access. Loading page. Empty document. Loading complete. NV access. Link. NV access. Link. Donate. Link. Home. Link. About. Link. Download. Loading page. Heading level 1 donate home 1 of 8. Loading complete. Link. About. Has. Link. Download. Download and experience NVDA today. Heading level 2. Download. Button. Loading complete. Downloading. NVDA underscore 2022.1.exe. 26.3 megabytes. Downloads completed. Press Ctrl plus J to go to downloads. Recent downloads, NVDA underscore 2020. See more. Recent downloads, window.nv access download NVDA. Text. Please wait while setup is loading.
There we go.
NV access download NVDA. NVDA launcher dialog. License agreement grouping. License agreement edit read only multi system menu item menu key alt plus space license agreement exiting narrator I agree checkbox not checked alt plus A space install NVDA on this computer install NVDA dialog to install NVDA to your hard drive please press the continue button. Create desktop icon. Continue button alt plus. Secure desktop. Installing NVDA dialog. Please wait while success dialog successfully installed. Welcome to NVDA dialog. Welcome to NVDA. Most commands for controlling NVDA. Use caps lock as an NVDA modifier key checkbox not checked alt space. Start NVDA after I show this dialog when NVDA starts checkbox checked alt plus space OK button. NVDA usage data collection dial yes button alt plus NV access download no more text after a block of link. Unknown. NV access download pane widgets graphic widgets logo NV access down pane NV access download, search window, search box edit. NV access download NVDA profile 1 Microsoft Edge window, downloads document, pane, widget, NV access download NVDA profile. App bar toolbar, settings and more, alt plus F, but. Pane. Search window, search box edit blank.
Well, now the parallels keys aren't working, so I can't do Command Q or Command W.
Uh-oh.
It's bringing up widgets.
Uh-oh. Really?
Number lock on. Number lock. Windows Terminal. Level 1 Windows Terminal, App, press right to switch preview 1 of 1. Pane, widgets.
This is getting annoying. Okay.
System menu.
There we go. Now.
Folder view list. V.
So Visual Studio Code did not get installed as I asked it to.
That's fun.
Start. Microsoft Store. Microsoft Store window. One suggestion. User profile but search grouping. Four suggestions. Visual Studio Code. Results updated. Install button install Visual Studio Code. Space. Age rating. Everyone. Click for
consistency, people. Consistency.
User profile. Search grouping. Formula Universal Code button. 8. Pause download button. Download. Age rating. Everyone.
Okay, you should
Click
not
for more
jump,
information.
You should not jump off the pause download button to age rating. Bad Windows Store. Bad.
Button.
And an unlabeled button.
Awesome.
Visual Studio Code grouping. TV shows toggle. Button.
What is up with the Windows Store, guys?
Age rating. Everyone.
I don't know.
Button. Visual Studio Code grouping. TV shows toggle button not. Folder view list. Visual Studio Code. App. Press right to switch preview one of unknown. Visual Studio Code. List with 6 items clickable. Choose the look you want. Heading level 3. The right color palette. Browse color themes button. Clickable sync to and from other devices. Clickable one shortcut to act. Clickable rich support for all. Clickable open up your code button. Mark done button. Next section but mark done.
Okay.
Pane. Get started. Visual Studio Code. Content unknown.
So that's installed. Okay. So
Microsoft Store. Microsoft Store window. H.
well, that's a shame you can't go by heading in the store.
Filters toggle. Help not selected. Home 1 of 4 level. Space. Library not selected. User profile. Search grouping. E. I. 6. D. T. 8. A. 1 suggestion. 2. 1 suggestion. Visual Studio 2022. Results updated. Visual Studio Community 2022 Developer Tools 47 total. Search grouping. User profile but. Home 1 of 4. Library. Visual Studio 2022 grouping. Filters toggle. All departments toggle button pressed. Filters toggle. Help not selected. All department. Visual Studio Community 2022 Developer Tools. Search grouping. Microsoft Visual C number 2000.
What is going on, folks?
I don't know.
Have you seen this before?
Visual Studio
haven't.
2022 grouping. Help not selected. Visual Studio Community 2022 Developer Tools 47 space. Install button install space. Pause download button downloaded 1%.
So this is
Secure
going
desktop.
to-
User caps lock on. Microsoft.
That's just going to install the installer for Visual Studio. So we'll have to get that done.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous, folks.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Is this a bug that we should probably report?
I don't know. I really don't know. So we're going to open Edge back up.
Start window. New banner landmark. Account rewards and F. App bar toolbar. Address and search bar. Loading page. Loading complete. Flutter build apps for any screen. Banner
Start
landmark.
with Flutter.
Main landmark build apps for any screen heading level. Flutter transforms the app development process. Flutter is an open source framework by Google. Fast heading level 3. Navigation landmark. Showcase link. Docs link. Get started link. Main landmark get started link. Build apps on 6. Get banner navigate. Showcase link. Ecosystem link. Showcase. Get started link. Banner landmark get started link. Loading complete.
I just put that link in the chat for folks.
Clickable main landmark install heading
Techopolis
level 1.
Online said download Flutter. https://flutter.dev/.
Are you at flutter.dev or flutter.io?
I typed in flutter.io and it brought up flutter.dev.
Oh, interesting.
Breadcrumb
Yeah.
navigation Current page
So there's
chevron,
where you can
visited
download
link
Flutter.
install. Out of list select. Chevron right, out. Link Windows, select the link
Okay.
Windows. Loading, alert note, alert build apps on 6 different platforms from a single code, clickable banner landmark navigation landmark, development menu, ecosystem menu, showcase link. Search edit search. GitHub link. Get started link. Build apps on 6. What's new in Flutter? What's new in the docs link? Learn more link. List with 8 items. 2 set up an editor link. 3 test drive link. 2 set up.
Do you want to kind of talk about what you're doing, Michael?
I'm trying to navigate the Flutter webpage, but I'm finding inconsistencies.
What's wrong?
Like, I'll hear something and sometimes the speech will get cut off or different things.
Link 2. Visited
I'm
link
not
1.
having this many issues.
Install.
I never
Are
had
you-
this many issues.
Are you doing the same thing?
Well, I was
All
trying
downloads
to, but
list
I have to,
clickable with
but
one
I'm saying when I
items.
set up my VM last time.
Out of list clickable more actions. All downloads list clickable with 1 items. Out of list clickable more.
Let us know
All
in chat
downloads
what you
list
guys think.
clickable with 1 item. Out. Blank. 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 Tab bar tab Windows install
Let
Flutter
us
tab
know.
selected docs dot new tab button new tab app bar toolbar. Refresh button refresh, view site information, address and search bar, create QR code for this page button, add this page to favorites, collections button, profile 1 settings and more, alt, infobar toolbar alt plus shift maybe later button, Windows install Flutter document, visited link 1. Install, banner landmark navigation landmark Flutter logo graphic toggle navigation, list with 5 items menu button collapse sub menu development. Main landmark Windows install heading level 1, breadcrumb navigation chevron right. Current page chevron, visited link Windows, out of list heading.
You hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Michael.
Bullet settings, developer mode must be enabled on Windows 10/11. Bullet tools, Flutter depends on these tools being available in your environment. List with 2 items white bullet link Windows PowerShell 5.0 or newer, this is pre-installed with Windows 10. White bullet. Link Git for Windows 2.x, with the use Git from the Windows command prompt option. If Git for Windows is already installed, make sure you can run Git commands from the command prompt. Or PowerShell. Out of list heading level 2 get the Flutter SDK. List with 2 items 1. Download the following installation bundle to get the latest stable release of the Flutter SDK. Link Flutter Windows 3.0.1 stable.zip. Downloading, Flutter Windows 3.0.1 stable.zip, 896 megabytes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I figure, if us setting up Flutter is what we do tonight, setting up Flutter is kind of, once that's done, you've set up your environment for a lot of different things, folks. So that's kind of what we're basing this off of.
Do you want to explain really what Flutter is, Michael? Just kind of explain. Because people might not know.
Flutter is a way to build...
Downloading, 70% complete.
Flutter is a way you could download apps, create apps from multiple platforms at once. For 6 different platforms.
Downloads completed. Press Ctrl plus J. Downloads document busy. Recent downloads list. Recent downloads list clickable with 1 items. Downloads. Out of list. Button see more. Clickable more actions. See more button. Recent downloads. Out of list button see more. Recent downloads list clickable with 1 items. Out of list button see more.
Wow, Michael, what is happening?
All downloads list clickable with 1 items. Out of list clickable more actions. All download out of list clickable more actions. More actions. More actions. More actions. All clickable. Clickable. Downloads toolbar. Search downloads button. All downloads list clickable with 1 items. Clickable. Blank. Downloads toolbar. All downloads list clickable with 1 items. Downloads toolbar. Open Downloads folder button, space. Downloads. Items view list. NVDA 2020. Flutter Windows 3.0. Items view list. Flutter not selected 1 of 1.
Okay.
Selected.
Well, if I was a blind developer, I would say I'm not liking this this setup process right here.
Windows install Flutter profile. Windows install Flutter Windows 3.0.1 stable row 1 column 2 of 4 Microsoft Store row 2 Visual Studio installer row 2 Windows install Flutter profile 1
Yeah, Michael, I'm not
Microsoft Edge
liking
row
that at
1
all.
Flutter Windows 3.0.1 stable row 1
Ugh.
column 2 Flutter Windows
Y'all, I don't like this at all.
items view list. .get not selected 1 of 25. .get up to .idea 3 of 25. .pub cache 4 of bin 5 of 25. Dev 6 of 20. Example 7 of packages 8. .ci 9. .cirrus 10 of 20. .git attributes. .git s. Item.
Was this a zip file?
Yes, it is.
Type edit file folder read only row 1 type. Windows install for other release channels. An older build, link Flutter Windows 3.0.1 stable.zip. For other release
It's a zip file, Michael.
extract the zip file and place the contained Flutter in the desired installation location for the
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
Flutter
either.
SDK, for example, C, src Flutter,
You know what we're gonna do?
What?
app bar toolbar,
What are we gonna do?
How do you spell chocolatey?
I did chocolatey. Are you gonna spell chocolatey?
Yes, I am, because
Okay.
that seems like the best way to get this done.
Okay. Chocolatey is CHOCOLATY.
A, O, late select, A, T, Y, select, F, load, banner landmark, H. Clickable search results.
There's a big command
Clickable
to do it,
chocolatey
Michael.
software chocolatey the package. Link heading level 2. Chocolatey for
folks,
Windows
is a package
link.
manager for Windows.
Clickable chocolatey software
And it's pretty
chocolatey the
awesome.
package. Show more section. Chocolatey for Windows link. Clickable heading level 2 link chocolatey software chocolatey the package. Collapsed link additional results. Heading level 2 link loading page. Alert chocolatey.org uses cookies to enhance the user experience of the clickable list with 6 items main visited link. Link community, link docs, link blog, link install. Loading complete. Chocolatey software installing chocolatey. Clickable main landmark installing chocolatey heading level 1. Button expanded step 1. Subscribe to the chocolatey newsletter, optional. Be the first to know about your email address, invisible field, button subscribe, button expanded, heading level 3 know the requirements, list with 3 items, bullet PowerShell v, bullet.NET framework, installed, out of list separate, heading level 3 1. Tab generic. Tab selected individual. Tab graphic ensemble. Tab ensemble. Tab graphic chef. Tab graphic PSD. Tab PSD. Tab graphic pub. Separator. Heading level 3 install chocolatey for individual use. List with 5 items 1. First, check out link 1 first. Ensure that you are using an link administrative shell you can also install as a non-admin. Check out link non-administrative installation. 2. Install with PowerShell.exe. Memo note, please inspect link HTTPS scripts to ensure safety. Contents of any script from the internet you are not familiar, remote PowerShell script and execute it on your machine. Link more about our security. With PowerShell, bypass the policy to get things installed or all signed for quite a bit more. List with 1 items white bullet run get execution policy. Set execution policy bypass scope process. Set execution. Copied to clipboard. Set Start window. Windows PowerShell. PSC, users mic was greater. PSC, users mic was greater.
How do I read the output of the terminal in Windows?
Insert up arrow should do it.
I don't have an NVDA key.
Uh-huh. Do you see where I'm going with this, folks? Michael? Let's talk about this first,
PSC,
Michael.
users mic was PSC, users mic was greater.
Okay. Let's just stop and talk about this for a second. I think we're already seeing a problem here.
Yep.
I think we need to stop, drop, and I don't say roll. That's not the
It's doable, folks, but it's a big headache.
Yes. I've done it. And let me just tell you, yeah, we need to stop, drop, and reevaluate. That's the right word. Because it's doable, but it's a huge headache.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a chatter. Do you got that, Michael?
I actually haven't heard that. Huh.
Dynamite. I don't know if I'm
Dynamite
pronouncing your
said,
name right.
hello, what are
Dynamite.
you guys doing?
So
Says, "What are you
Dynamite said, what are we doing? We're setting up, or attempting to set up...
Number lock on. Number lock on.
A development environment on
Number
Parallels on
Yep.
Mac accessibly. And we're talking about the differences between that and a dedicated Windows
Like,
machine.
is it efficient? And,
Right.
part of the problem is just getting your screen reader set up. You know?
Yeah.
That is kind of the biggest issue here. But what I'd like to do, I'm going to fast forward, and because Taylor's already done this, I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to exit NVDA, and I'm going to set up some things real quick. And I just want to see if it's even doable. Can Flutter even run on this VM? Because we are talking about several Visual C++ things, Android Studio, so I don't want to end stream just yet. I do want to get this done and see if it's even possible to do that.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it in chat. We're going to have a discussion chat. So this is where you guys are going to ask questions. You know, maybe you're not sure exactly what we're doing. You know, like Dynamite just said.
Desktop
but
Windows.
I want to try to entertain chat here. So what do you guys think? I've got a lot of opinions about this
Desktop
topic.
window.
But what are you guys thinking? Do you thinking that, you know, it's just totally
Desktop
unreasonable?
Desktop taskbar desktop notification overflow NVDA
You know, do you guys have any...
exit
What do you
NV.
think?
Okay.
So yeah, let's see, Dynamite. Yeah. So what else? You know, anything else, guys, that you think? Like I said, I've done this. I've ran this road before, and what I've realized is that it's not as efficient, unfortunately, as having a dedicated Windows machine. Just based on my observations, trying to get the screen reader set up, trying to get everything done. Right? It's not as efficient as having a Windows machine that's dedicated, at least if you are a blind developer. Now, keyword here, both of us are blind developers. So I'm a fully native screen reader user. And we also have Michael, who is a low vision user. And so while our needs vary in terms of accessibility, you know, Michael has just shown how hard it is. And I've, you know, Michael, how many hours do we spend trying to get the Parallels VM trying to work with screen
Quite a
readers?
bit.
We spent a lot of time. So it just shows, folks, that it can be done, but it's a lot more of a headache, right? So hopefully that helps. You know, I don't know. It's really...
All right.
Yeah, so this is kind of something to keep in mind, folks.
see if it installs.
I had a little problem with my Windows computer that I was trying to figure out. Dynamite asked, what do we develop? That's a great question. So we develop a lot of different kind of
Dynamite
things.
said, what do you guys develop?
You know, I do a lot of Windows stuff, so like .NET, I've been messing around with Visual Studio. And Michael is doing a lot of Swift stuff, so he does a lot of app development. And we do some Python. So we've got a whole bunch of content on this channel. So if you're not familiar, you know, check out our channel, you know, if you want to know more. And feel free to subscribe if you're not, because we do a lot of streams. We've got a lot of content, but we do a lot of different development from Python, Swift, you know, Apple stuff. We just did a Swift Playground stream earlier this evening. So we do a lot. Other things that we do is we do Flutter as well. So we're kind of all over the place, and we do some web. Michael does a lot of JavaScript. He's a software developer for work. So we do a lot of different things. I am an accessibility engineer, so I do some coding as well. So we're in a lot of different stuff. What kind of programs have we made?
Dynamite said, what kind of programs have you made?
I have made, you know, a lot of small things. I haven't really made anything huge yet, but Michael has like over 20 apps in the App Store. So we have an App Store account called a lot. I don't know. You said 20 at one point, Michael.
Probably, yeah.
It's called Techopolis Online Solutions, and I can post a link in chat if y'all are interested in that. And that is our public App Store account, so if you want to check out what we've built. But we've got all sorts of different apps in there as well. So those are kind of some of the things that we built.
So we're installing Flutter. I mean, right now we're just trying to see, is this possible on the M1 Mac to get Flutter working where I can, you know, run, you know, a project and even get it running. All right, it's been installed. Flutter Doctor. I knew it was going to fail, but okay, things are not working.
That's a shame.
It is a
Dynamite
shame.
said, what are the apps about?
What are the apps about? We've got a Pocket Braille app for referencing and learning Braille. So that one has been pretty popular. Michael, if you want to go into more of these as well once you're done setting these up. We have the iAccessibility app, which is for our community. Do you want to kind of explain what that is, Michael? Like,
Yeah, it's actually not currently in the store.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in general, we're constantly updating our stuff because we just did a huge transformation.
So we have the iAccessibility app. It's a website talking about accessibility, a lot of other different things, and we have a website. Our company is called Techopolis Online Solutions. We do a lot of different apps and things there. We're working on some OCR things, and we do all kinds of fun developer projects.
Yep. So I can post a link in chat if you guys want that.
Okay, so we got to install the Android toolchain. We do need to install Chrome, Visual Studio, the actual community version. We have Android Studio not installed. VS Code's installed. Connected device 2 available, and HTTP host available. So those are good. Let's see. Do get status.
Techopolis Online, said Techopolis Online Solutions, LLC App Store page, https://apps.apple.com/us/developer/techopolis-online-solutions-LLC/81581877697.
There you go, Michael.
Good.
That's in the chat.
I can't type apparently.
I can't either.
All right, we're installing Git. So that's about to be a thing. Whoa.
What?
My terminal window just crashed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This isn't working too well, is it?
No, I think probably just something crashed. Did it install? No, it did not.
Oh my.
It just closed my entire window.
Goodness gracious. So yeah, I see we've got some people in chat. We've got 2 or 3 people watching. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them while Michael's finishing getting set up. So, this is just kind of all the things we're talking about, right, folks? I mean, I've done this whole thing before, but it's really cool to try to figure out what's the most efficient for you. And that's something that we've really looked at over the past few weeks or so.
Well, not just that. Can it be done on ARM?
Right, that's the other thing too, is that Parallels uses ARM because it's the M1 chip.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we may be having some better luck this time.
Are we?
Yep.
But if you guys like this, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's try to get this up to 5 likes if we can. That would be really awesome, folks. So, let us know if you guys, like this content.
All right, gets installed, folks.
Do I own any Windows devices? Or do we own any Windows
Dynamite
devices?
said, do you own any Windows devices?
Yes.
We both
of
do.
us have Windows devices. Michael, do you want to explain the spec? I can't even remember the model number because I inherited your old gaming computer.
Taylor has the Zephyrus G14, which is a gaming machine.
It works really well for my needs.
AMD Ryzen 9 4900 with 16 gigs of RAM, terabyte hard drive, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. Mine is a Asus ROG Strix Scar Edition 17-inch with 3070 and 3070 Ti and a 12th gen Intel Core i9 processor in it. And I apologize for folks that are seeing my screen magnified. That's what I have to do to be able to see it. To do these things quickly.
Yep, because again, we're both legally blind, so.
Mm-hmm.
But, hopefully you guys are learning a lot from this, and, let us know if you have questions, because, we do have some newer people in our channel, so.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you guys think, if you have questions.
So Git is installed. What we're going to do now is the next easiest thing, and that's to install Chrome.
I see we got another like, so thank you.
Edge really, when you are on Bing and you try to install
Dynamite
Chrome.
said what's happening right now.
Dynamite asked what's happening right now.
Yep, and we're installing Google Chrome. Because when you're developing Flutter apps, you have to
Use Chrome.
have Chrome. I tried to use accessibility software to do this, but that did not work for us too well.
Nope. And even as a native screen reader user, folks, I even tried to do it and it didn't work as well for me either. So, you know, I think that, and we're going to talk about our conclusions when we're done, but I think something that's going to come up is if you're a blind developer, you know, a Mac is great, but, you know, for development, but a lot of things are more accessible on Windows.
If you're going to do Mac stuff, have a Mac. If you're not going to do Mac stuff, don't have a
Dynamite
Mac.
said, how long have you guys been coding?
I've been coding since I was 9 years old, which was a long time ago. I'm 38. And Tay, how about you?
I've been coding since I was 14 and I'm 23. I learned to code on a FaceTime call with my friend. That's how I got my start.
Okay, so we have Chrome installed now. Are you still there, Tay?
Yeah, I am. Sorry, I'm reading chat messages.
I'm going to run Flutter Doctor again.
How did we meet?
Dynamite said, how did you guys meet?
We met at a convention in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I got a job in Austin a couple of years later. You know, we met in 2018, and here we are.
Okay, so I zoomed out so people could quickly see what we've done. I'll zoom out again. But those are the requirements we still have left to do. Not many. We can do this pretty quickly. I already have the installer for VS 2022, so we'll throw that on the VM.
Is my job
Dynamite
coding?
said, is your job coding?
Michael is a software engineer, and I'm an accessibility engineer. So I help make companies' digital properties fully accessible. But I do some coding in that realm because I have to help with remediation and that kind of thing. But Michael is a full-on software engineer. So, yep.
Now I think it's funny
That.
that the Visual Studio installer was already installed, yet stupid here as in Windows isn't finding it.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. This is why I love Spotlight. Although, in saying that though, I found a bug with Spotlight that I don't like the other day.
Oh.
It does not look through Google Drive folders.
That's definitely a shame.
Okay, so we want Visual Studio. I'm going to search the store for that. I do like that Microsoft is putting everything in the store.
That is nice.
After this, I'm looking forward to some good dinner and some Hearthstone or World of Warcraft.
Hearthstone, Michael. I think I want to try to beat you.
Okay.
Although I really need to get out of my apprentice stage.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Get you some new cards.
yeah. So I'm really going to be working really, really hard towards that. I might play some Battlegrounds here and there. But I really need to focus on that.
Yeah, then you'll be able to beat me.
Oh, come on.
So not only do we need to install the Visual C++. I mean Visual Studio, but we need to install desktop applications for C++. That is,
Yep.
that is a big, like Flutter will complain unless you have that for building Windows applications.
Absolutely. In fact, if I run Flutter Doctor, let's see if I do that.
Are you on your Windows computer?
Yeah. Okay.
So, Node.js, obviously. Azure, don't care. .NET and web development, nope. Python, yep. Mobile development with .NET, sure. .NET desktop development, yeah. And the scrolling is way too sensitive. Universal Windows platform development, yeah. Desktop development with C++, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a requirement. And I think that's really about it that I remember us doing. Yep, I think that's all we needed. Install.
I'm missing dependencies now, so.
I really, believe it or not, part of my day tomorrow with the rainy day, I'm going to be going through some Swift coding things in Swift Playgrounds. Because as much as you know how to code, it never hurts to refresh your skills. And Apple has done an amazing job walking you through this is the proper way. Like I've learned, tutorials and things like that, Stack Overflow, blah, blah, blah. But getting the proper, this is the way this is done from Apple, that's where it's at to make the best stuff out there. And they update their stuff. So you run through it once a year, you're golden. And that's kind of exciting to me. I'm kind of really excited, if you can't tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna run through it as well. Oh, okay.
So let's see how long this is going to take to set up. Saying it's not going to work as well on ARM-based systems. We don't need it to start after it's done.
No, that's a little bit too much. Okay. Okay, let's see. When I say to open terminal, I don't want to open PowerPoint. Like, that is not what I asked for. Terminal.
And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to set up WSL and we'll get OhmyZSH installed. I really am a big fan of that. Basically, I have all of this set up on my Windows laptop as a gaming computer, but I want to see if it's possible to get set up on a Mac. This stream's been going for 1 hour and 36 minutes, folks.
Goodness. Okay, chocolatey is very helpful.
That's a great application. Like, whoever came up with that is a genius.
Yeah, the name is interesting.
Yeah, I know.
But
so is Homebrew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be really hungry for dinner when we're done.
I know.
Who do we have in chat? I haven't heard any messages in a while, so.
I don't know.
Let us know who's out there. We're still installing Visual Studio.
was either that or I heard the mic or was it thunder?
Well, I didn't touch my mic. Uh-oh.
What? Yeah, you did.
Bring the... Well, maybe I probably breathed on it.
Okay, I gotta install the Android SDK.
Yep, that just involves installing Visual Studio.
I already did. That's a funny thing. So I'm gonna have to.
Well, you probably have to launch Android Studio and then tell it, and then go through the SDK manager and install an Android version and SDK.
Yeah, but hold on. But there's an easier way to do this. It's called Choco Install Android SDK. So that is the easiest way for me to do this, I think.
Can you do that?
You can. Yeah. Why?
Well, then, you know what? I've got something I could do while I'm waiting for this to finish. I didn't know that was a thing.
Choco Install Android SDK, I believe. Let me go put that in chat. Hopefully these chat commands are helping y'all.
Well, I'll be.
Techopolis Online said install Android SDK. Choco install Android SDK.
I'll be darned.
What?
Oh,
What?
it is.
Do you like that?
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
It's installing the Oracle version of Java, not the OpenJDK version.
Oops. Well. Interesting. But I had both, and it was installing both for me. It said OpenJDK.
It may be, yeah, it may have been pulling both.
It's pulling both. Is that going to be an issue?
I don't think so.
But are you glad that I said that?
Yes, actually. How are we doing on our VS over here? Download is almost done.
And it even added the path environment variables for me.
Yeah, I see it's doing that for me too.
Which is good, because that's a problem in Windows. You can do, wait, what? You can do this command, the grave accent.
Mm-hmm.
And then env, and it will refresh your, I think it'll refresh your shell. Why? What am I installing? Oh, I already did this. Okay. Yeah, you can refresh the shell without even closing it.
It says finished, but I don't know why it hasn't.
Hasn't what?
I don't know if it's done or what's going on here.
Did it say to...
It says finished.
Okay.
That's funny.
What?
I accidentally did command space and typed terminal, and it opened it on the Mac because I did Spotlight.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Gotta love doing the wrong commands. Flutter
Yeah, if
Doctor.
anyone's in chat, let's see who's here.
Let's see if that picked up Android SDK. There's also a git command they want you to run to add Flutter as a safe directory.
I'm not sure that it checked that, Michael. Mine wasn't checked. Was yours?
What's that?
The Android SDK?
No, Android Studio not installed.
You still need Android Studio, but at least I could install the command line tools.
Mm-hmm.
I have Android Studio, but I'm wondering if I need to. SDK Manager? Yeah.
Yeah, for Flutter, you don't want to run the chocolatey install. You have to do the Android.
Good to know.
Yep. I just ran the git command to make that a safe directory.
I did that as well.
VS is halfway done installing.
Okay. So, we're going to do it this way. Downloading command line tools.
Did you get Visual Android Studio?
I already had Android Studio on here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, yeah, and the goal of Flutter Doctor is you want to make sure all the checks are checked. So,
Exactly.
and it even reads the check mark with NVDA. So, okay. Flutter checked.
Download Android Studio. Really? Really? The new version of Android Studio used to be, well, it used to be called Bumblebee. Android Studio is now called Chipmunk.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Flutter
Yeah.
Doctor Android licenses.
The Flutter process is a fairly extensive one.
It is, but once you have it done, though, you're pretty much set up like it's set for everything. Flutter Doctor Android licenses. Hey, I did not say do that.
Come on, Visual Studio. You can install faster than this.
What are you doing? Why? 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 Well, okay. Okay, I have to accept a bunch of licenses, so Flutter Doctor.
Yeah, the licenses are fun.
You just do why? I just hit
Yep.
Okay.
And the nice thing is this is going to be removed off my hard drive. So this is going onto my external drive once the whole process is done.
Guess what? I have full check marks.
Very nice. And the neat thing is you could do anything on that computer now. You can build pretty much anything
I can.
with Flutter. And because you have that installed, the way I look at it is if you have everything set up for Flutter, you could do pretty much anything.
Yep. Because Flutter requires everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, Android Studio.
Mm-hmm. Even if you don't use those IDEs, you have to have them there. Although apparently Android Studio does have a Flutter component, a plugin, to build Flutter apps in it.
But so does Visual Studio.
No, Android Studio actually has like a designer and everything. With widget libraries and everything.
I just did Flutter create. So. Alright.
It's sad that Android Studio is done before Visual Studio is.
That is sad. I just did code period to open it.
Android Studio Chipmunk. Wow. What else can you say?
I know.
Except for Visual Studio, hurry up. So I'm just setting up Android Studio here.
Main.dart. This is so much easier to do on Windows with accessibility because I can
Is
just
it?
read it. Oh yeah, because I can get my programming configuration the way I want it to, and I can do void main, left parent. It's so much easier, unfortunately, for me to develop.
Oops.
So let's see. My app extend stateless widget. Okay. So I'm returning a material app at this point.
Mm-hmm. Got to accept all these licenses.
Ugh. Okay. No, I did not say that.
Is this really still at 58%? VS takes forever on ARM.
It does. I noticed that. It took me over 6 hours on my other Mac, Michael.
Really?
Yep.
This is on an M1 Max.
I know.
So, jumped up to 64. All right. And Android Studio is almost done. So, as a screen reader user, Tay, do you use your apps full screen or no?
I
Or
actually have gotten
maximized?
in the habit of using them full screen. The reason is because I work with so many sighted people, and I work with people who remember, like when I was in college, they'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Maximize your window. We can't see it fully." And so I've always gotten in the habit of doing it full screen
Well,
because
believe
I've
it or
always been
not,
working with other people.
there's a lot of merit to doing that. A lot of applications with a screen reader just work better in full screen with a screen reader. We don't know why, but they just do.
Interesting.
That's whenever I taught at the Chris Cole Center. That's what we'd always tell people is if you're doing anything with a screen reader, maximize your windows.
Speaking of Windows being maximized, my Visual Studio Code wasn't maximized. So
Windows up arrow is your friend.
it is. That's all exactly what I did.
Although most people don't know you can do Windows left arrow and Windows right arrow too.
My GitHub Copilot is not working. Oh, shoot.
All right, so my Android Studio is installed.
Okay. I've got a Copilot in my VS Code. GitHub Copilot is awesome. Okay.
Now the weird thing is, it's saying that my Android home variable is no Android SDK is found at that location. Did you ever see that?
You know, I did not. I did not ever see that before.
All right, let me go make sure that everything's installed as it should be.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh.
What's up?
Oh, I don't know. This Flutter syntax always just gets me every time. You know what I am gonna do though? I know this thing is old. But a lot of people, a lot of people in the in different places, they still love their Windows Forms apps. You know what those are, right, Michael?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people still love those. But what I'm going to try to figure out how to do is, I'm sort of switching gears. I want to see if I can build UWP apps from the command line.
Wow.
Using VS. What? Why? Because I'm messing with tech and I can't. Right?
Yeah. No, I said
Michael's
why.
doing that.
Or wow.
Why or wow? No,
Wow.
meaning that I can use VS Code instead of VS, because VS is clunky. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I can use VS Code to make these apps, that'd be awesome. What's up?
SDK not found at this location. That's really annoying. That is my only thing now. Visual Studio is done. So, let's see if we can diagnose this issue. It still says that VS is installing 99%. Jeez, people. Make an ARM version, Microsoft. I don't know why. You know, ARM is like they're like, we're gonna hold out forever. All right, VS is officially installed. I'm going to close the installer there. And what I'm going to do now is I wonder if Ubuntu is showing up in WSL. So my command line options are PowerShell, and that's in command line. Okay. So I need to install Ubuntu. Okay, so no. Is Node installed? Node is not installed. So we have that installed now. Now it's interesting that you can get Windows Store apps without logging in. It let me get all those, which I found very interesting. Okay, I need to run I keep forgetting to run a terminal from I keep forgetting to run from administrator.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit annoying. I wish there was just a way that you could just be like, always. One thing I'm noticing too is a lot of graphical lag with magnifier while running, while I do Windows search. And it even happens on higher end machines.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're just going to copy this error and paste it right into the Googles.
Yep.
Because that's what you do, right? Especially when, you know, Windows is kind of a pain to deal with.
Okay.
I just like my Linux and Mac OS stuff.
I mean, I can deal with Windows. I'm honestly better at Windows, but, you know.
Well, and with a screen reader, it's more efficient, right?
Yeah. So, my theory did not come true, but what I can do is I can create my solution in Visual Studio, and I can then code in VS Code. So, we're going to see how that theory works. It'll just be, it'll be crappy. But, it'll be a lot more efficient, because I can just have F5 to run it. Okay. So, let's do this here. Also, Microsoft Build is this week, so that's going to be fun.
Okay, it's saying I might have to reinstall Visual Studio again. I mean, not Visual Studio, Android Studio. I'm not going to do that. So I'll probably fix it off stream. The last thing that I need to do is need to get Ubuntu and get the ZSH in there. Come on. There we go. So we're installing Ubuntu. So everything's been doable, just not very efficient with a screen reader, right?
Yes. What the world? Okay. I'm gonna browse here.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Create. Alright. So we're gonna see if this even works. Because if I can code with my VS Code and all my stuff, that's gonna be great. So let's see if I can do that though.
Okay, Microsoft. WSL2 requires a update to its kernel. Visit a website. No. How about you just do it? Is that a novel concept there, folks? I remember doing this on my other computer, and there's a command you have to run. But, you know, it should just work.
Yeah, how about we just do it? Just like I gave this solution no permission to save in my OneDrive. Guess what it did? saved in my OneDrive. Right? So, you know, the same theory applies. Yeah, the same solution still applies here, folks.
And this may not work.
Nope.
Are we going to reach the limit of our abilities here?
Okay. So,
All right, folks, I think we're done. We've met our stop ship. If you're visual and you're looking at the screen, there it is. Virtualization and virtual machine support has to be enabled in the BIOS.
oh.
Uh-huh.
What has to be enabled in the BIOS?
Virtual machine support. So there's a website that you could go to, but and there might be more information on this. I don't have time to look at it tonight, but it says, please enable the virtual machine platform Windows feature and ensure virtual machine virtualization is enabled in the BIOS.
Uh-oh.
So let's see if, because I told it to turn on that feature in Windows. So let's see if that's on or not. But we did that kind of at the beginning of the stream. Oh yeah. Virtual machine platform is on. There we go, folks.
Uh-oh. I know what happened. Oh, snap.
What?
All my computer stuff is getting backed up to a OneDrive folder. Oh, snap. Okay. Well, I solved all my problems there, folks.
So, all right, folks, we have an answer. Can the full range of Windows development stuff be done on a Mac? Answer is no.
No.
No. I mean, unless there's a way you can enable this with Parallels. We hadn't tried to do a VM excuse me, or WSL, which is, I would say, pivotal these days for doing Windows development.
Yes.
So, I can't set up the rest of what I wanted to set up tonight. So, this is incomplete and inconclusive. Not doable, folks.
Nope.
What are your thoughts on this, Tay?
I'm shocked.
I mean, yeah, this is, different architecture. I don't think that this is built out yet. So, Flutter development may be, you might be able to do it building some Windows applications, but Visual Studio is not going to work right because you saw how slow it took. Building's going to take a decade. So yeah, I don't think that this is ready yet. It
Nope.
does not seem like this is going to be a thing. So leave us in the comments and tell us if you know ways to fix this. Because obviously we don't, and we're developers. So we're any help you can glean into this would be great. But I think we have done a lot today, and we're going to relax with some games and things like that. But all I can say about this at this very moment is that Windows is totally getting a shutdown treatment.
Desktop window. Desktop window.
Yep. So, all right. Tay, final thoughts
Wow.
for the day.
What a stream.
Indeed. It's been a long stream, 2 hours and 14 minutes. So, we have our answer, folks. I mean, you can get close. You can do a lot, but not everything you need to. So,
Nope. So with that, folks, we're going to be heading out, folks. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. And we'll be back for more later.
yep. All right, thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.